Hi everybody, Mark here again with a very quick video. I know it's only been a few minutes since I put my last one, but I needed to do this. Anybody who's seen my videos recently will know that I'm not the biggest advocate for the DC reboot. I think it's a pointless and completely useless thing to do. But there are a few things that are good with it. Animal Man, Swamp Thing, the Snyder Batman, Batwoman. Yeah, they're all pretty good. All-Star Western is a brilliant comic. But then there are some absolute diabolical comics that have come out from DC at the moment. And against my best judgment, I decided to give one of those really bad comics another go. Teen Titans by Scott Lobdell and Brett Booth. Now again, if you've seen my videos previously, you'll know how much I detest the three comics that Scott Lobdell have been putting out. I don't hate Scott Lobdell. I've liked his previous work. I really enjoyed reading Generation X when he was with Marvel. I thought some of his X-Men stuff was pretty good as well. But the stuff he's bringing out for DC at the moment is some of the biggest load of rubbish I have ever read. But I was informed by a friend of mine that I should give Teen Titans another go, due to the fact that I've read the first two issues and I didn't like it, so I dumped it. So I picked it up. Number 5. Okay, it's not the newest issue, but it was one of the ones that I felt that I thought would have been a good starting point for me, seeing as I'd finished on number 2. Wasn't too far away from number 2, so it shouldn't have been too hard for me to pick up what was going on in the story. And it's that's the main reason really. First thing that hit me with number 2 was the cover. Sorry, number 5 was the cover. It says on here, can any of them defeat Superboy? Right? Can any of them defeat Superboy? Well, it looks like who I believe to be Kid Flash is doing a pretty good job at defeating Superboy on this cover. So, that seems to answer the question. Obviously, if you've read the comic, you'll know otherwise. So reading the comic, I noticed that the artwork is still horrendous. The way the characters are portrayed in this comic is still atrocious. I can only describe it as verbal diarrhea that the characters have in this comic is absolutely ridiculous. And the way that the Teen Titans react to Superboy is, I can only say, moronic at its best. I've just finished reading this comic, and quite frankly, I feel dirty because I read this. I feel like my comic book liking has gone down by about 5% because I read this comic. If DC did the reboot because they wanted new readers to come in and wanted people to have their new DC comics as their first comics that they read, then if somebody read the Teen Titans or Red Hood and the Outlaws or Superboy for that matter as their first comic book, I can only think that they would chuck that comic away and never pick up another comic again. Teen Titans number 5 by Scott Lobdell and Brett Booth. This is what I think of it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully the next video will be a little bit lighter. See you later on. Ta-ta for now.